It's Cherry here from the Lock Wizard Ltd. And I'm going to continue our series on joint venturing. Joint venturing is a skill that you really should acquire if you want to expand your property portfolio using less of your own money and providing the time. I missed out last time on time, which actually forms part of your triad. Your triad is made up of time, money, experience, and knowledge. So those are your three things you definitely need at the table. And I ended the last video by saying about values. Making sure your values are aligned. We make sure our values are aligned with all our joint venture partners. We use a what-if document when we're thinking about joint venturing. And we explore what will happen if one of the partners dies, what will happen if there's a problem paying the money, getting the rent from the tenant. We explore things like that. Because at the end of the day, if one of your joint venture partners is money driven and they just want the money out of the joint venture, that won't align maybe with your other person in the joint venture who really wants to help the people. For example, we do investment in social housing, and for us, that is helping people. We would not enter into a joint venture with someone who was money driven, because if there's a problem and the tenant fails to pay, they will want to get the money out as fast as they can, driving the tenant to pay a bill they cannot afford. And it could lead to immense problems with that person's psychological welfare. So if your values are not aligned, you really aren't going to get on well. We make sure at the Lock Wizard that we make sure that we get to know the person and what they really, really want out of an investment with us. We would never, ever form a partnership with people we don't know, like, and trust. And trust is built up over time. So like I said in the last video, day one video, you don't immediately jump into bed with a person because you don't know that person. It is best to get to know them and find out if you're going to get along before you enter into a joint venture. And that's what we do at the Lock Wizard. If you're interested in investing with us, you can find us on Facebook, the Lock Wizard Ltd, and book an appointment and come and chat with us, because we'd really like to get to know you before we enter into a joint venture with you. You can also find us on Instagram, or you can find me personally on LinkedIn, Cherry Jane Sheriff. Okay, signing off day 2. Cherry at the Lock Wizard Ltd. Speak to you soon. Bye-bye.